Welcome Rockets fans. We're live here in Kelowna, BC, Rutland Arena. We're back at home for some league play at Kelowna Rockets here. Glad you could join us today. For those out of town, those not at the arena. There was some games last couple weekends here in the league, the Tier 2 league from Omaha. So let's go ahead and take a look at the standings right now. In first place, Kelowna Rockets with 14 points with a 7-1 record. Behind them is Trail, 6-0. We're playing Williams Lake today, the Timberwolves. They have a 4-1-1 record after a pair of games in Penticton yesterday and this morning. 2 wins for Williams Lake. Kamloops had a tie with Spokane this afternoon. So if we open up the league leaders so far in the league, in first place leading the league is number 21, Davin Sinister with 17 points. Second place is Logan Gay with 16 points. And with 15 points in third place is number 16, Giovanni Porcelato for Trail. Let's take a look at the starting lineups today. Lineup changes today. Out of the lineup due to injury is Max Fogarty. But back in the lineup is Nash Riddell. We look forward to having Nash back in the lineup. It's good to see. And starting in goal today is the big dog, Alex McCoggan. Couple lineup changes. We got Sinister and Mooring playing back together with Day at center. We got Riddell playing with Carrion and Nugent. And we got Douglas with Meekins and McAllister. And then we got the swing line of Owen Scott and Malcolm Hughes. While we enjoy warm-up here, let's go ahead and meet our team.
Charlie Mooring, number 17, center.
Davin Sinister, 21, left wing.
Logan Day, number 16, right winger.
Wes Meekins, number 9, center.
Braden Douglas, number 11, left wing.
Lucas Carrion, number 12, right wing.
Owen Scott, number 2, center.
Nicholas McAllister, number 10, left wing.
Nash Riddell, number 14, right wing.
Blake Douglas, number 15, center.
Malcolm Hughes, number 4, right wing. Matthew Nugent, number 7, right wing.
Chase Coverly, number 5, defense.
Cole Pendre, number 19, defense.
Jacob Conings, number 6, defense.
Cecilia Smith, number 18, defense.
Declan Goulalon, number 20, defense. Max Fogarty, number 8, defense.
Wilton Poitras, number 1, goaltender.
Alex McCoggan, goalie, 31.
All right, that's our team as warm-up concludes here. Let's meet our fan of the month. There was big success here. I didn't have time to make it fan of the week. Next week, I promise, we will have fan of the week. But this past fan of the month, Brandy Bobandy Murray. That's right, she commented lots on YouTube channel. And that's her with her grandson, Walter. And like I said, Brandy, I'm sorry I didn't AI adjust this to make you look younger. You are an old grandma. All right, once again, YouTube algorithm, we do not own the rights to the music being played at the arena. The people at the rink may or may not own them, so please contact the Rutland Arena for verification. All right, folks, that concludes warm-up this morning, or this evening, I should say. Jeff McCoggan's going to be running in hot today, so I'll try and adjust the clock by myself without him. Once again, the Rockets down here haven't picked up the pucks yet. It's a tradition with this team, but sometimes it works out for them good, sometimes it doesn't. We are in Rutland West today, home of the Rutland Chiefs. We got a good view, good stream, 1080p. Glad everybody's tuning in to join us. All 80 today right now. We'll see if we can get over 50 tonight. Rockets back at home here. Cheer is complete. We're back at center. Don't see Jeff yet, so I will do my best to man the clock and monitor the live stream here. Once again, drop your comments in the comment section. We'll try and get them as part of the broadcast here. Face off at center ice, Mr. Morning and Day, ready to go. Puck at center, scrambled. Puck goes into the Rocket zone. Coverly goes back for it. Picked off there by, I don't have number 18 on the list, but number 18. Puck is cleared out, Simister has it. Simister cross ice looking for Mooring. Picked up near side here by Pincott. Pincott shoots it down the ice. Icing is the call here. 19:32 remaining. Starting in goal here is Wade Hansen for the Timberwolves. Meekins on the draw, wins it. Puck to the corner, McAllister has it. Behind the net to Douglas, Douglas stops. Gets it to McAllister. McAllister tries to make a move. Picked up here by Linclatter. Linclatter loses it on the boards. Puck back to the point, Pincott dumps it back in. The side of the net. Meekins gets the puck to McAllister, kept in at the line by Dell. Linclatter tries to make a move, he can't get it around. Smith, puck goes over to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to make a move, he gets stopped. Puck cleared around. Pendray goes for it. He's bumped there by Frizzy. Linclatter has it. On the boards here, picked up McKinnon, loses it, goes back to Pendray. Pendray throws it up, stolen by Dell. Dell has it, chips it in. McCoggan behind the net, leaves it for Smith. Smith to Pendray. Pendray up the middle, dangerous pass, stolen. Shot by number 10, rebound, scores. Bad turnover by the Rockets, leaving McCoggan hung out to dry. 1-0 Williams Lake early on here by number 10. He's an AP player. Susan Bishop joins the stream. She says, go Rockets. Thanks, Susan. Karen Murray also, go Rockets. Hopefully they can recover from the bad turnover, clean up those mistakes. I know Coach Pendray is not going to be happy with Cole. Don't like to see that to start the game. Tarian back to Lalonde. Dumps it in, picked up by Sopa, I should say. On the boards, that's Rolf. Tries to clear, stolen by Nugent. Dumps it in deep. Rolf behind his net. Reverses. All the way over there to Bevan. Bevan tries to hit number 10. Stolen. Tarian just dumps it in. Picked up by Sopa again. Sopa looking for Rolf, couldn't clear. Konings tries to put it on net, stolen. Konings again, dumps it back deep. Tarian down low, just missed it. Number 10 picks it up. Leaves it for McKinnon. There's brothers on the team, so there's two McKinnons, 19 and 7. Icing, and faceoff will be back in the Williams Lake zone to the left of Hansen. Shots are 3-0 Williams Lake. Face off one day, shot, rebound, it's in there. Scott has a rebound opportunity, couldn't bury it. 2 saves there by Hansen. Puck down low, cleared by McClellan, I should say, no relation to Jamie McClellan. Locked in shot, Pincott high over the net. Kept in by Christensen. Christensen takes a shot, ends up in the corner. Pendray looking to regroup after that mistake. Off the boards, right to Scott. Scott cross ice to Hughes. Hughes looking for Day. Day walks in. Takes a shot, scores! Logan Day. Nice little pass from Hughes. 1-1 game. You'll love to see it. 3 minutes and 3 seconds in, they get the answer. Making up for that giveaway. Jen Bishop. They got it back, Jen. We got Dan Fogarty on tunes again today. Always does a great job. He works for the Kelowna Rockets doing sound. So it's always a privilege when we get him working here. Mooring over to Smith. Smith looking for Sinister. Sinister has it. Crosses the line, has Meekins. Tries to go back, stolen there by Rouse. Rouse dumps it down. It will be icing. He didn't get to center. Face-off will be back in the Williams Lake zone. 16:41 left, first period. Got some cheering here. Tuning in for the goal. Tessa, you didn't write anything, but we'll put you up there anyways. Yahoo! Susan Bishop, face-off won by the Rockets, shot by Koning, saved by Hansen. Puck sitting there. Meekins couldn't clear or couldn't score. Buckles cleared. Smith tries to keep it in. I just realized, Tessa, you had some hand claps, so that was my bad. Puck cleared out, banked out. Konings misplays it, but gets it over towards Smith. Smith has it. Bank pass to Konings. Konings loses it in his feet, gets up to Simister. He just deflects it out. Dell goes back for it. Dell has it for Williams Lake. Rims it around. Looking for McKinnon. McKinnon, pressured by Nugent. Lalonde tries to clear, kept in by Dell. Mooring has it, intercepts. Goes to Nugent. Nugent to Pendre. Pendre gets it to Mooring. Mooring crosses the line, goes wide, cuts in. Shot just wide, high. Frizzy pokes it to the middle. That was Linklater that skated over top of it, but Williams Lake has it. Nugent bumps his man Dell into the boards. Buck is shot down. Pendre picks it up, pressured by Frizzy. Pendre still has it. Goes for a skate here. Does a little dancing, crosses the line. Weak shot towards the net, blocked. Picked up by McAllister, turns and shoot, rebound sitting there. Riddell couldn't get it. Day tried to put it on net. Puck is cleared by Hopkins. Puck comes out. Coverly has it, neutral zone. Up to McAllister. McAllister can't get it in. Reverses back to Coverly. Coverly over to Konings. Konings gets destroyed, but moved the puck forward. McKinnon has it. Konings intercepts. Stolen by Rolf. McKinnon makes a move around Riddell. Puck goes to Rolf. Takes a shot high over the net. Puck kept in by number 10. He's hit by Riddell. Rolf on the boards. Pressure there, Day turns it over. Shot blocked by Coverly. Right to Riddell. Riddell makes a move, still has the puck. Can't get a shot off. Puck goes far corner. Day goes to pick it up. He's in a race with McKinnon. McKinnon bumps him right to Rolf. Puck comes out. Riddell tries to keep it in. Cleared out, 2-on-1 opportunity here. Shot by Hopkins, saved by McCoggan. Or Rolf took the shot. Big save. Jen Bishop cheered on. Go, Charlie, go. Let's hope Charlie has a good game, because if he has a good game, the Rockets will have a good game. Face off to the left of McCoggan. Pendre picks it up. Around looking for Hughes. Hughes does have it. Looking for Scott, just missed. Goes back to Christensen. Christensen clears. Big hit in the neutral zone. Pendre got laid out. Puck is iced. Face-off will be down to the Williams Lake zone.
Andy from Manitoba.
All right, want a big shout out to Andy from Manitoba. He's tuning in. It was good seeing you when you're out in Ridge Meadows, Andy. Glad you're watching the big dog play. Hope you're having a couple of cold ones, enjoying the game. I don't have any cold ones yet, but I will when I get home. Face-off one, back to the point. Pendre couldn't keep it in. Scott touches it offside at the line. Face-off in the neutral zone. Got the sea shanty music going. You gotta love that. That's Pincott. Circles in the corner. Tries to get it up. Puck is cleared out. No icing. Got a race for the puck. Konings gets there first. Puck's in the corner. Meekins around to Scott. Picked off there by Galiski. Shot by Pincott, saved by McCoggan. Puck's in the corner. Puck cleared out. Hughes out to Meekins. Meekins, nice little move. Another move, but couldn't get around number 24 there. That was Sopa. Puck cleared out. Bump on the boards. Puck is dumped in. Christensen goes back for it. Tries to clear, stolen by Sinister. Puck in the corner. Towards the net by Nugent. Picked up by Pincott in the corner. Sinister bumps him. Mooring's there. Puck poke low. Back to the line. Carberly tried to glove it in. Couldn't. Comes out. Goes for a regroup. Over to Pendre. Pendre across ice looking for Mooring. Just missed. Icing here with 12:22 remaining, first period. Score is 1-1. Shots 5 for Williams Lake, 3 for the Rockets. Jen Bishop cheering from Ontario with Charlie's grandparents. Glad you could make it, Jen. Cheering from Ontario. Hope it's good weather out there. Puck in the corner. Pendre missed it. Puck directed towards the net, hits the side of the net. McCoggan lets it go. Mooring's there. Tries to get it to Coverley. Coverley lost it to Cook. Cook puts it to the corner. Mooring down to Coverley. Puck kept in by number 4. That's Dell. Puck cleared to the line. Mooring tries to get it past Dell. Dell keeps it in. Nugent throws it up the middle dangerously. That was Rouse. Put it towards the net. Puck goes to the corner. Pendre clears it down the ice. And icing is the call here. 11:43 remaining. Rockets changing it up. Frickin' cold here. Well, I'm glad I'm not there. And snowy. Not a good combination. Think it'd be better if you're down in Mexico. It looks like Jeff McCoggan got AI to work. He put an Oilers jersey on me, but we all know that's fake news. Definitely AI generated. Puck at the line, Bevan keeps it in. Deflected to the front by Frizzy, ends up in the corner. Linclatter couldn't handle it. Puck goes right to Day. Chips it up to McAllister. McAllister gets the puck, crosses the line, but stolen by McKinnon. Day bumps him. McKinnon has it. Over to Christensen. Over to Frizzy. Frizzy gets bumped. Linclatter with some speed. Going around Smith. Linclatter couldn't get a good shot off. McCoggan has an easy save. Loses his net. Linclatter pulls it from behind the net. Puts it in the open net there. 2-1 Williams Lake. Little miscommunication there with McCoggan and the defenseman. Timberwolves make him pay. 2-1, 11:44 left. Or 10:59 left, sorry. Plenty of time left here for the Rockets to come back. Rockets win the draw. Puck does get deflected in by Williams Lake, number 10. Lalonde over to Pendre. Pendre looking for Riddell, couldn't get it to him. Puck goes deep. Pendre again. Behind his net. Tries to bank pass off the boards. Puck is stolen out front. Backhander deflected over the net. Puck pulled to the front. Rockets have it. Meekins tries to split the D. Picked up by Terry and offside at the line here. Meekins was stuck with the defenseman. Gets the puck one in the net. Referee waves that off. Face off near side in front of us. Meekins wins the draw. Right back to Coverley. Coverley over to Konings. Konings to Riddell. Riddell to Meekins. Meekins has it stolen. Picked up by Pincott. Pincott just dumps it in. Coverley picks it up on the side of the net, goes around the net. Goes to Terrian. Terrian has it stolen. Puck is dumped in by number 10. Not quite all the way. Pincott just dumps it in. Konings goes back for it. Mishandles it. Has time. Konings with some speed. Has some back pressure. Still has it. Gets it in. Dumps it in. Rockets go for a change. All that hard work for Konings. Puck picked up there by Galdiski. Puck deflected over. Pincott up to McLennan. McLennan gets it down low to Pincott. Pincott over to Christensen. Christensen tries to clear, kept in by Pendre. Pendre down low to Hughes. Christensen bumps him. Hughes gets it to Nugent. That's number 8, Christopher, with the puck. He gets bumped. McLennan's there. Comes out front. Scott just gets it, pumps it out. Christensen has it, takes a look. Finds Christopher. Christopher couldn't handle it cleanly. He just dumps it in. Puck behind the net, picked up by Pendre. Pendre looking for the stretch to Scott. He hits him. Owen Scott, partial break, takes a shot short side. Gloved away there by Hansen. Puck thrown up the middle by Christopher. Right to Konings. Konings to Lalonde. Lalonde to Day. Day gets bumped by McKinnon. Or McLennan, sorry. McLennan gets it in, dumps it deep. Konings is there. Gets it to Day. Day looking far side for Mooring. Mooring pokes it forward. Mooring has Sinister. Sinister, oh, just couldn't bank it in. Deflected there by number 15, Hopkins. Sinister again. Looks down low. Gets it to Mooring. Mooring looking for Day. Hits his skate. Deflects to the corner. Day gets bumped. Day pressured by 2. Puck cleared to the line. The lawn keeps it in. Puck goes far side. Sinister leaves it for Konings. Konings fans on it. Gets it down to Sinister. Sinister throws it out front. Deflects just past Mooring. Mooring back to the point to Lalonde. Shot saved by Hansen. Day hits him in the boards. We're going to get a penalty for boarding. Thought it was a pretty good hit, but I guess not. Dell tries to clear. Day goes to touch it. And that's going to bring us to a BC Sportswear power play for boarding. Face-off will be down to the Rocket zone, which brings us to a Fogues Audio penalty kill. You got an event coming up. You need some stage equipment, some lighting, some sound equipment. You're going to call Dan Fogarty, Fogues Audio. He knows bands. He can get them at your event. His wife, Kim Fogarty, she's a party animal. You can include her in the package too. She can MC it with her megaphone. Fogues Audio for your next event. Puck won by Williams Lake Pincott. Down to Frizzy. Frizzy walks out, shot blocked. Goes to McKinnon. McKinnon back to the point. Over to Pincott. Pincott takes a shot, blocked. Puck is cleared to Meekins. Meekins tries to clear out of the zone, kept in by McKinnon. Frizzy tries to get it out front, but Pendrey's there, rims it around. Lynn Clatter couldn't keep it in. Puck comes out there. That was Christensen. Has it, crosses the line, drops it. Frizzy. He gets bumped, gets it over to Lynn Clatter. Now to Pincott. Pincott to McKinnon. McKinnon takes a shot wide. Back to the point, Christensen. Throws it over to Pincott. Pincott couldn't handle it. Carberly rims it off the boards. Lynn Clatter keeps it in. Throws it deep. Carberly goes back for it. Frizzy steals, comes out front. Douglas gets the puck and fires it down the ice. 52 seconds left in the penalty to Day for boarding. Christensen to Lynn Clatter. Lynn Clatter with some speed. Cuts to the middle. Walks in, takes a shot high over the net. Skates onto it. Lynn Clatter back to Dell at the point. Dell down to Lynn Clatter. Lynn Clatter walks out, shot, scores. Screen, Coggin with screen, shot goes top corner. It was a nice shot. Top corner was open, he took it. That was a power play goal for Williams Lake. Kelowna's got to stay out of the box. Shots are 10-4. Score is 3-1. Go Rockets from Karen Murray. And cheering from home, Kim Fogarty. Part-time fan, Kim. Part-time fan if you're not here. Face-off goes to Williams Lake. They dump it in. That was McKinnon. Lalonde up the boards for Terrian. Terrian couldn't get it out. Dell keeps it in. Terrian runs into him. Terrian again, clears it out this time. Goes back to McKinnon. To Dell. Dell far side over to Rolf. Rolf loses it. Riddell tries to clear, hits Rolf. Right back to Hopkins, shot over the net. Puck down low. Dumped down by McKinnon. Puck cleared to the line. Dell keeps it in, but he clears it right to Konings. Konings looking for Terrian. Terrian couldn't handle it. Puck is cleared out to number 10. Number 10 takes a shot wide. McKinnon fans on a shot. Terrian picks up the puck. Has his stick knocked out of his hand. Bevan goes back for it. Bevan looking for McKinnon. Stolen by Coverley, but play was offside. Back to the neutral zone. Rolf can't get around Coverley. Goes right to Pendre. Puck back to Coverley. Coverley over to Pendre. Pendre to Scott. Scott tried to get it to Day. Day ends up with the puck, crosses the line, tries to get a shot off. McKinnon tries to hit him, falls down. Scott couldn't handle it. Frizzy picks it up. Frizzy skating, pressured by Scott, bumped by Konings. Coverley picks it up. Circles, stops, circles again, still has the puck. Chase Coverley, great moves, gets it to Scott. Scott just clears it. Puck is dumped down in by Sopa. Coverley tries to clear, kept in by Bevan. Bevan dumps it in deep. Konings goes back for it, pressured by Lindklater. Lindklater takes it, throws it towards the net, deflected by McKinnon. Day has it in the corner. Lindklater bumps him, right to McKinnon. McKinnon cuts to the front, shot, saved by McCoggan. Cleared by Coverley. Hughes has it. Tries to go up the middle, stolen. Lindklater couldn't get a shot off. Lindklater makes a move around Konings. Lindklater gets bumped by Day, still has the puck, pressured by Konings. Puck in his feet, right to McKinnon. McKinnon walks out, shot, saved by McCoggan. Shot by Rolf, or Bevan, covered up by McCoggan. Another head contact, 2 in a row by Lindklater. Two hands, Konings in the head, then he goes and hits Scott. Lindklater goes to the box. We'll see what the call is here. Two minutes for roughing, 2 minutes for head contact, 4 minutes for head contact. Not 100% sure here. We'll get it sorted out. Let's go Rockets, Jen Bishop. Levy Kim, aka Party Animal. I think you forgot the L. Coach Coverley getting an explanation here. 6 minutes and penalties. As this discussion happens, I will enjoy my Diet Coke here. It's keeping me in the game and keeping my voice alive. Unless you don't want to hear me, then I can tone it down. Once again, while we have this break, I want to thank our sponsors. If you know any of your sponsors and can use them, please do so. Oh, a special shout out to 172 Concrete, actually, platinum sponsor. What a great gesture by them. They took our team out for lunch after our game on Sunday, bought them lunch. Really appreciated by the parents and even more appreciated by the players. Once again, thanks for your support. If you need some concrete, go see 172 Concrete, platinum sponsor. can't, Kim. No, you can't. Discussion at center ice there. Not sure if it's sorted out 100% yet. Referee's talking with the player. So it's going to be determined here. Nope. Oh, we're having a discussion here. I think the player is hurt, feeling dizzy, so. Oh, in reference to me, okay, Kim, I get it now, I get it. All right, might be some adjustments here to the penalty. We'll see if we can understand. In any event, it is going to be a Rockets power play. It's a BC Sportswear power play. I almost forgot our sponsor, BC Sportswear. If you need some corporate wear, team wear, hats, hoodies, toques, he does stickers too. Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. All right, so it's a 5-minute penalty to Lynn Clatter. 5 minutes and a game misconduct. Now the Williams Lake coach isn't happy about the call. That's a big blow to Williams Lake. That's their captain. Kim's not there. She's not here. She's watching from home. Who's got the megaphone? Kim's using it at home. She's yelling at the TV. So that's what's going on, Jen. You might have to send her a text and FaceTime, and you can hear the megaphone in full volume. All right, so it's going to be a 7-minute penalty. 7 minutes in penalties it should be. Right, so you got 2 for cross-checking. 5-minute major for... Or it could be a 5-on-3 here. Well, depends. Depends what he wants to do. He's going to send you a link later. 5-on-3 here. So it's an extra 2. All right, here we go. So we got Simister, Dave, Mooring, Coverly, and Lalonde on the 5-on-3. Perfect time to get back in this one. Mooring back to Coverly. Coverly to Lalonde. Lalonde gets pressured, bumped, back to Coverly. Coverly looking for the screen traffic, back to Lalonde. Lalonde, far side of Mooring, looking for Day. Too many passes there. Puck goes down deep. Rockets got to regroup. Lalonde picks it up. McKinnon with some pressure. Over to Day. Day looking for Simister. It's all about puck possession here. You can't just get rid of the puck. So that's what the Rockets are doing here. Puck deflects out. Simister has it. Crosses the line. Goes wide. Sets it up. Back to Lalonde. Lalonde over to Coverly. Coverly takes a shot, pad save, rebounds in there, Mooring scores! On the power play, Charlie Mooring on the rebound. 3-2 Williams Lake. So now the Rockets will go on to a 5-on-4 for another 4 minutes and 11 seconds. BC Sportswear power play goal. With that being said, if you want one of those limited edition keychains, go down and see Kyle Douglas Monday morning, say go U15 Tier 2 Rockets, and you'll get one of those limited edition keychains. I have one. Kim Fogarty has one for microphone or megaphone. I see a few fans in the stands with him. There's only a few left. He had 20 total, and I think 16 have been picked up. So make sure you get it. Jen Bishop, Yahoo. Yes, Charlie. Yes, it was Charlie. All right, Penalties adjusted, so for the next 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Face off, center ice. Puck is cleared down. Smith's gonna go back for it. Smith has pressure. Still has it. Goes behind her net. Goes for a skate now. Still has it, Smith. Crosses the line. Takes it in. Takes a shot. Oh, she had the wide open net. Just couldn't bury it. Back to the line, Pendre. Pendre goes down low to McAllister. McAllister back to Pendre. Just bounces over his stick. Puck comes out. Pendre. Cleared back. Puck goes back to Christensen. He just fires it down. McKinnon, first one to the puck. Goes out front to Rolf. Shot. Deflected wide. Puck on the boards. Goes right out to Rolf. Shot. Scores. Top corner again on the turnover. You hate to see it. 4-2 now with 1:19 left in the first period. Puck at center. Face-off won by Williams Lake. Dell fires it down. Lalonde goes back for it. Rims it around. Terrian has to go back in his zone. Gets it to Day. Day across ice. Looking for Lalonde. Picked up by Frizzy. Frizzy puts it towards the net. McCoggan bumps it behind the net. Lalonde has to regroup. Gets it to Terrian. Terrian to Riddell. Riddell tries to go around number 15. Hopkins couldn't do it. Frizzy over to McKinnon. Or McLennan, I should say. McLennan, McKinnon. Got a stretch opportunity, just couldn't get it to him. Puck in front of us, Terrian. Riddell was a step offside. Face off inside the neutral zone. Okay. Face off in the neutral zone. Sopa goes back for it. Puck thrown to Bevan. Puck cleared out. Down the ice it goes by Sopa. Good clear. Pendre couldn't clear it. Turned over. Christopher was there. Pendre back behind to Smith. 3 seconds left in the period. And that concludes the first period. Shots after 1, 18 for Williams Lake, 7 for Kelowna. Score is 4-2. Rockets have 1:47 left in the penalty when the period resumes. Two things here. Once again, said that was a headshot. Wow, yep, it was. We're gonna go fan of the month one more time. Brandy Bobandy Murray. Once again, thanks Brandy, Grandma Brandy with her grandson Walter. I'm glad you can make the broadcast. One other thing here, we want to thank our sponsors one more time. We'll bring them up over and over against the broadcast. But once again, special shout out to 172 Concrete. Once again, thanks for that lunch. BC Sportswear, BC Sound Exteriors, Life Secure. Got Chinook Fire Protection, Fogs Audio, SOS Labor Leasing, Levitt Machinery. That's the Platinum and Gold sponsors. If you can use anybody else, that's Electric, Level Up, BMO, Burnco, Climate Change Solutions, Pinnacle, Roofing, United Rentals, Sunbelt Rentals, Jeep Framing, Cooper Equipment Rentals, Van Rock Interior Drywall, or United Landscapes, please do so. They're helping the players out, helping everybody out. Without them, fees would be a lot higher. So thanks again for supporting the U15 Tier 2 Rockets. We appreciate everything you guys do in the community and supporting these players. Sinister Day, Mooring, Coverly Lalonde on the power play. McKinnon tries to get it, clear it. Sinister looks for Day. Too bad pass. Goes back to Coverly neutral zone. Over to Lalonde. He tries to go across ice to Mooring. Coverly tries to get it to Mooring. Mooring has it. Stolen by McKinnon. McKinnon bumped by Coverly right to Rolfe. Rolfe throws it back to the point to Bevan. Bevan turns it over to Day. Day tries to get it to Mooring. Puck is cleared in. Back to the Rocket zone. Rolfe goes for it. Cleared out. Sinister to Day. Day. Stolen by Rolfe. Rolfe still has it. Backhand shot wide of the net. Lalonde throws it up for Sinister. Sinister chips it by Bevan. Pincot's there and clears it right to Day. Day crosses the line, makes a move. Sinister picks it up. Shot wide of the net. Rebound right to Mooring. Mooring back to Pendre. Pendre takes the shot with the screen. Puck deflects out front. Nobody there. Picked up by Rolfe. Stolen by Pendre. Pendre across ice looking for Day. Over to Mooring. Mooring tries to get it out front. Goes behind the net. Sinister has it. Sinister settles the puck down. Cuts out. Far side over to Smith. Smith takes the shot. Blocker saved by Hansen. Sinister behind the net. Looks out front, looking for Day, deflected by Hansen. Day drops it down to Sinister. Pincott gets it. Penalty is just about over. Sinister falls. Tries to get it out front. Day is there. Day back to Sinister. Back to the line. Smith loses it. Number 10 has it. Shoots it out. Puck is cleared. Puck is dumped in. Douglas, number 10, gets it out right to McLennan. Pincott dumps it in deep, behind the net. Pendre gets there, shoots it up, it hits the netting. Face-off will be inside the Rocket zone with 17:34 left here in the period. Puck in the corner, Lalonde, behind the net looking for Coverly. Coverly up to McAllister looking for Douglas. Puck deflects out. Meekins. Puck comes out, delayed offside. Christensen. Cross ice to Christopher. McLennan just dumps it in. Picked up by the big dog. Played by Lalonde. Douglas tried to chip it, just missed. Puck goes to Lalonde, he clears it out. Puck picked up by Christensen. Poked at it by McAllister. Meekins is there. Puck crosses line, picked up by Pincott. He just fires it down the ice. And that is icing. 16:45 remaining, 4-2 game. Face-off will be to the right of Hansen. Nugent, Riddell, Therrien. Nugent wins the draw. Shot deflects off Nugent. Therrien behind the net, couldn't handle it. Puck cleared by Dell. Goes right to McKinnon. McKinnon chips it by Smith. Frizzy gets there. Throws it towards front of the net, picked off by Riddell. Riddell chips it. He gets bumped just past Hopkins. Picked up there by Dell. Dumps it down. Nugent looking for Smith. Smith around for Pendre. Pendre has it. Looking for Nugent. Tatarian couldn't handle it. Frizzy. Poked out by Smith. Dell gets it, dumps it down. Pendre gets bumped by Frizzy. Frizzy behind the net, throws it out front. Shot saved by McCoggan. Rebound sitting there. Picked up by Tarian. Tarian tries to clear up the middle. Goes off Hopkins' stick. Got a foot race here. Riddell couldn't beat Dell. Pendre chips it in and touched by Riddell offside. Face off in the neutral zone. 15:44 remaining. Shots 20 for Williams Lake, 8 for Kelowna. Jeff didn't update the scoreboard here. I can fix that. Puck gets dumped in by Coverly. Next whistle, I'll update it. Devin loses it. Scott throws it out front right to Hughes. Save. Puck goes back to the point. Milan keeps it in. Scott chips it down low. Puck cleared by Sopa. Scott bumps his player. Puck gets thrown out front. Day steals it. Puck ends up in the corner. Sopa tries to clear. Carberly runs in, hits his man. Puck cleared out. Rouse has it. Rims it around. Coverly. Shot deflected. Almost hits the ref. Puck in the corner. Scott gets bumped by Sopa. Back to the line. Coverly puts it in deep. Puck is cleared. Coverly goes back for it. Chips it out. All the way back to Sopa. Sopa looks for Rouse, misses. Goes down the ice, no icing. Or it is icing. I thought it was going to hit the big dog, but big dog let it go. And icing is the call. I fixed the score for you, Jen. Face off to the right of Hansen. You got Meekins, Sinister, Mooring. Meekins wins it Sinister. Tries to bank past the Pendre. Wrong idea, stolen by Williams Lake. Pendre has it. Circles. Gets it to Sinister. Sinister to Meekins. Meekins gets to Mooring. Mooring crosses the line. Puck goes in deep. Pin caught. Clears it around. Kept in by Pendre. Christensen skates onto it. Pendre is still there. Puck cleared to Sinister. Nope. Picked up by Rolf. Rolf goes wide. Shot saved by McCoggan. Smith behind the net. Bumps it over to Pendre. Pendre far side looking for Mooring. Pin caught. Intercepts. Dumps it deep. Pendre behind his net. Bank pass to Sinister near side. Sinister to Meekins. Meekins drops it for Sinister. Sinister cuts. Again, shot high over the net. Puck ends up in the corner. Picked up by Christopher. He goes for Christensen. Christensen tries to clear. Right out to Lalonde. Lalonde just dumps it. Hits the netting. Refs let it go. Pin caught. Far side. Looking for a stretch for McLennan, but Coverly was there. Crosses the line, but offside. 13:07 remaining. Nugent on the draw, gets it to McAllister. McAllister tries to move, loses it. Nugent's there to pick it up. He loses it. Dell goes for it. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Nugent over to Lalonde. Lalonde circles, goes back, gets it out. Puck is cleared. Lalonde skates onto it. Far side to McAllister. McAllister couldn't poke it around. Picked up by Galiski. He dumps it in. Coverly stops, gets tripped up, throws it out to McKinnon. Directed towards the net. McCoggan with the save. Galiski tries another shot. Lalonde doesn't like what he sees and just fires it down. Icing. 12:26 remaining. Face off to the right of McCoggan. Shots 22-9. Looks like Konings is still out of the game here. That was a vicious headshot, so I can see why. Might need a trip to see James Wendland. An osteopath, great guy. Works with a lot of NHL players. Puck is turned over there by Hopkins, but Williams Lake recovers. Puck dumped in by McMartin. Hopkins is there, looking for McKinnon. Terrian gets it there. Smith looking for Gerdell, hits a skate, gets deflected down, back into the Rocket zone. McCoggan leaves it for Pendre. Pendre gets it to Terrian. Terrian back to Pendre. Pendre takes a hit, still has the puck. Chips it up to Terrian. Terrian can handle it, Sopa's there. Turns it over to number 18. McMartin. Shot over the net. Terrian's there. Bumps. Smith has it. Clears right up to Terrian, gives it away. Behind the net. Puck is cleared up. Riddell doesn't get it out. Frizzy's trying a shot. Pendre tries to clear. Somebody's got some smokies and pierogies in front of me and it smells delicious. Smith has it, clears. Right to Sopa. Oh, almost turned it over to Day, but it ends up back in the Rocket zone. Puck cleared by Pendre. He needed a change. Icing is the call. 10:56 remaining. Man, these pierogies and smokies are just smelling so good. Makes me want to have some. If you're down here at Rutland Arena, get some pierogies and smokies. That's why it's called the Pierogi Hut. People ordered on Skip the Dishes. I always wonder why DoorDash and Skip the Dishes are getting it. Looks like the Lawns getting a penalty for boarding. They're cross-checking, boarding. So that means we're going to a Fogues audio penalty kill. If you got an event coming up, you need some sound equipment, some lighting, some staging, contact Ken Fogarty, or if you need a Kim Fogarty, an MC who's wild with that megaphone, she can be part of the package. That's called the party special. So if you need that MC, tell Dan. Face-off won by McKinnon. McKinnon to Christensen. Christensen takes a shot, blocker away by McCoggan. McKinnon again. Back to Rolf, back to McKinnon. McKinnon tries to get it up front. Frizzy's there. McKinnon looks back door, scores. I can see it right here and you can see it on your screen. Rolf was wide open. The seam pass was available and they buried it. There's the party animal MC, Megaphone Kim. .10:29 left in the second period, 5-2 Williams Lake. The good news for the Rockets is there's 30 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. They're only down by 3. They've only had 9 shots. McKinnon loses the draw, but Rolf picks it up. Lost his stick. Mooring to Simister. Simister walks in, couldn't get a shot off. Simister spins, bumps Bevan. Puck in the corner. Nugent's there, gets it to Simister. Simister throws it out front, nobody there. Stolen by Mooring. Mooring has the puck still. Looks to Nugent. Nugent just couldn't get the shot off. Smith jumps down. Nugent covers. Puck cleared out to Rolf. Puck thrown across ice. Stolen by Mooring. Gets it to Simister. Simister gets hit. Gets it to Smith. Smith dumps it in. Sopa tries to clear. Gets past Simister. Picked up by Coverly. Coverly to Lalonde. Lalonde looking for Simister just out of his reach. Bevan clears it back and forth here. McKinnon ends up with the puck. Gets knocked down by Sinister. Sinister crosses the line. Fans on the shot. Rolf with Coverly. Coverly cuts him off, picks up the puck, and he's going to get an interference call. And he doesn't like it. But it's totally an interference call. The guy didn't have the puck and he jammed him. Most of the time they let it go. So it looks like I can leave that Fogues audio penalty kill up there. But with 9:10 left in the second period, we will have an ice clean. And with that, we'll get some pierogies or get something to eat. And we'll see you back in about 8-9 minutes here. All right, we're back here. Going to Fogues Audio penalty kill. Got an event coming up. Need some lighting, sound equipment, staging. Fogues Audio. I think the referee is going to come to the right side this time. Kim Fogarty with a high gen comment. Beers. Where's my beers, Kim? You should be bringing me beers. And then we can have a cheers. Face off to the left of McCoggan. Face off one back to Christensen. Christensen to his partner Pincott. Pincott throws it down to Frizzy. Frizzy has the puck knocked off by Konings. Konings is back, which is good to see. McKinnon. McKinnon leaves it for Pincott, stolen by Meekins. Breakaway here. Weston Meekins. Oh! Body check, no trip call. Unbelievable. That's dangerous play on a breakaway. Should have been a penalty shot, in my opinion, but that's why I'm just a broadcaster. Alon bumps his player, Rolf. Konings around. Christensen keeps it in. Christensen shot, saved by McCoggan, right to McAllister. McAllister bank pass, down the ice it goes. Right to Hansen. Pincott. To Frizzy. Frizzy. Crosses the line, poked away by McCoggan. Frizzy again. Terrian's there, tries to clear, and he does. Pincott. Up the middle, right to McLennan. Puck is cleared out, 30 seconds left in the penalty. Puck dumped in by Christensen. Puck behind the net, Pendray's there. Rim pass picked up by Riddell. Cleared to the line, not out. This time it does get out, and down the ice it goes. 12 seconds left in the penalty. Dell behind the net, pressured by Riddell. Riddell steals. Looking for Scott. Picked up there by Christensen. Puck down low. Pendray to Scott, deflects it past Hopkins. Hopkins does recover. Gets it to Dell. Dell off the boards. Pendray to Scott, chips it in. Hopkins looking for McKinnon. Smith is there. She gets it, dumps it down. Picked up by Dell. Gets it to Rose. Rose. 1-on-1 with Pendray. Throws it to the middle, picked off by Riddell. Riddell has Scott. Puck is deflected by Hopkins. Dell in his own zone. Stolen by Scott. Picked up by McKinnon. McKinnon to the line. Lalonde dumps it down. Puck comes out. Riddell bumps Dell. Hughes is there. Delayed offside. Hughes is offside. Whistle goes on the delayed offside. Not sure if Hughes has bad hearing or the linesman wasn't loud enough, but it is an offside. Ken Bishop with a high Kim comment. Let's go Rockets. Day on the draw, wins it back to the corner to Lalonde. Lalonde bank pass, picked up by Hopkins. He passes it right to Day, who gets it to Mooring. Mooring looking for Simister, couldn't handle it. Puck goes deep, Bevan looks to clear, does. Roll to Frizzy. Frizzy crosses the line, takes a shot, high and wide. Mooring picks it up on the boards, cross ice for Simister. Simister just dumps it in. He gives chase, picked up by Hopkins, over to Bevan, to Rolf. Frizzy looks for McClellan. Simister seals, looking for Day. Goes to Bevan, knocked to Frizzy. McMartin gets it in, Coverly clears. Day intercepts, we got a 3-on-1. Day to Mooring, oh Mooring just couldn't handle it. Sinister back to Mooring. Mooring to Sinister, shot, saved by Hansen. 4:56 remaining here, second period. Cheerleader Doug, Tim and I aren't there. Doug, you're more, yeah, Jello shots. You got to bring the Jello shots. Tim, any shots, I'll drink anything. Tequila, whatever you got. Back to the line, Konings takes the shot, deflects off Meekins. Meekins looks out front to Douglas, shot, backhand save. Puck was loose, ref blew the whistle. Quick whistle. Face-off will be to the left of Hansen. Face-off to the corner, McAllister picks it up, behind the net, gets bumped. McAllister again, throws it to the corner. Ends up on the half board, Smith keeps it in. McKinnon, Smith steps in, keeps it in. McLennan couldn't get it past Smith. Smith is still there. Smith puts it in the corner, she picks it up. Has Meekins with her. Smith still battling. Puck thrown out front. Christensen clears it. Douglas keeps it in, but Christensen picks it up. Christensen over to McKinnon. McKinnon just dumps it in. Saved by McCoggan and covered up here. 4:01 remaining, second period. Shots 26-11. McKinnon's with Christopher, number 10. Nugent is with Terrian and Riddell. Number 10 has it, loses it to Nugent. Nugent looking for Terrian. Puck cleared out. Hopkins goes to pick it up. Hopkins pressured by Nugent. Hopkins still has it. Clears it up the boards to Pendre. Pendre just fires it cross ice. Off the boards, down low, no icing. Dell is there, clears it up to number 10. Stolen, but picked up by Williams Lake. Christopher loses the puck to Lalonde. Pendre behind his net. Pressured. Takes a hit from Christopher. Puck's in the corner. McKinnon throws it up front. Riddell intercepts. 2-on-1 happening with Terrian. Terrian skates to it. A little too much in front of him on that pass from Riddell. Puck in the corner. Terrian with Dell. Terrian kicks at it. Puck goes back to Konings. Konings goes back to Terrian, down low. Terrian looks to walk out, goes far side to Coverly. Coverly couldn't keep it in. Puck comes out. Coverly to Konings. Konings reverses, goes behind his net, goes for a skate, up to Day. Day couldn't handle it. Hopkins picks it up, goes far side for 14. Turned over, Frizzy takes the shot, glove save, rebound. Whistle goes. 2:24 left, 5-2. Shots 27-11. Sopa to Bevan. Bevan couldn't handle it. Scott gets it to Day. Day looking for Hughes. Hughes couldn't handle it. Puck cleared by Sopa right to Scott. Scott to Hughes. Over to Konings. Konings down to Hughes. Hughes. Behind the net to Scott. Scott in the corner. Nifty little move to Wojciech. Back to Scott. Hughes and Scott in the battle. Cook tries to clear. Coverly keeps it in. Falls. Puck does come out. Over to Konings. Konings faces the screaming Cookie. Battle on the boards. Not sure who has it. Day picks it up, goes wide. Day behind the net, turns it over. Scott pokes it to the corner. Sopa rims it around. Puck goes past Pendray, down the ice, and it does make it for icing. So with 1:15 left in the second period, face-off will be back in the Williams Lake zone. To the right of Hansen. McKinnon's waved out. We'll do this face-off again. Rolf going up against Meekins. Face-off won by Rolf to the corner. Christensen clears it. Pendray steps down. Puck's in the corner. Sinister scoops it back to Pendray. Pendray just missed it. Down the ice it goes. Bank pass. Picked off by Rolf. Rolf tries to go around Meekins. He can't. Meekins deflects it. Christensen goes back to Pincott. Pincott up to McKinnon. Pendray's there, but it ends up on Frizzy's stick. Frizzy with the move around Coverley, or Meekins. Rolf takes a shot, fans on it. Sinister looking for Mooring. Puck is cleared out by Pincott, back to his own zone. Christensen goes for it. Reverses. Puck picked off by Nugent. Shot goes wide to the corner. Sinister tries to put it on net and wheels it back to Koning. Shot saved by Hansen. Rolf tries to go cross ice, kicked away by Sinister. Konings tries to dump in, buzzer goes. 5-2 after 2, shots 27-12. Rockets need more traffic, more shots, and a lot better play here to come back in this one. But once again, we want to thank our fan of the month, Brandy Bobandy Murray, with her grandson Walter. I know she looks really young in that photo, but really she's not. We'll need AI to make her a little younger. Once again, we'll thank our sponsors. Special shout out to 172 Concrete, picking up the team lunch last weekend. Much appreciated. Once again, YouTube, we don't own the rights to any of the music being played at the arena. The person who's in control of the music may or may not own the rights. We don't know. You'll need to contact the arena to find out from the person doing music if they own the rights or not. Face off, push forward by Nugent. Dell gets it, goes cross ice to Galiski. McKinnon. Stolen by Douglas, he dumps it in. Dell in the corner. Rims it around. Puck to the line keeps it in. Shot towards the net, saved by Hansen. Douglas again, chips it down low. McAllister goes for it. Dell's there. Puck cleared up, Lalonde keeps it in. Shot, rebound, saved by McAllister. Puck goes right to Galiski, over to McLennan. Puck goes in. McKinnon gives chase. Runs into Konings. McKinnon dumps it deep. Galiski throws it out front. McKinnon's there. Rebound cleared by McAllister. Down the ice it goes. Icing with 19:02 left. Third period. If the Rockets come back and win this one, Kim Fogarty will bring Jello shots to the game next weekend in Kamloops, or to Kibet. I should say the Kibet tournament, Friday night party. Kim Fogarty will bring the Jello shots. Bevan gives chase. Therrien pressured him, puck turned over. Day is there, but he can't handle it. Sopa picks it up. Hits to Rolf, breakaway for Rolf. Back pressure, good, couldn't get a good shot off, it goes wide. Puck thrown out front. It gets pushed wide. Day has it to Therrien. Therrien goes wide, tries to throw it to Riddell, who gets knocked down. Penalty coming up to Williams Lake. Puck touched. We got an interference call coming up to Williams Lake, which means they're going to a BC Sportswear power play. If you need some corporate wear, team wear, hats, hoodies, toques, jackets, go see Kyle Douglas, BC Sportswear. He does stickers too. That's number 18, McMartin, in the box. Face off to the right of Hansen. Puck one to the corner, kept into the line by Pendre. Pendre over to Lalonde. Shot towards net, pad, save, rebound. Puck back to the line, Pendre. Looking for Lalonde, stolen. Pendre's got to take a look before he makes that pass. Pendre behind his net, pressured by McKinnon. Pendre still has it. Picked off by Rolf this time, but Mooring's there to help out. Mooring gets it to Simister. Simister to Day. Day to Simister. Simister to the middle. Backhand. Oh, hits the post. Almost a cyanide shot. Simister behind the net to Mooring. Mooring. Cross ice to Konings. Konings shot blocked. Puck is fired down the ice. Played by McCoggan. Stretch pass for Mooring by Lalonde, missed. Face off back in the Rocket zone to the right of McCoggan. Meekins loses the draw, goes back to Pincott. Pincott can't dump it in deep. Meekins picks it up. Meekins crosses the line to Douglas. Shot saved by Hansen. Rebound cleared by Christensen. Puck back to the line just over Koning's stick. Down the ice it goes. Coverley regroups. Stops, gets knocked down, gets it to Konings. Konings crosses the line. Has it knocked off his stick by Christensen, and down the ice it goes. Goggin stops it, plays it. Coverley. Off the boards, looking for McAllister. McAllister bumped. Gets the puck in. Stolen. Puck is cleared down the ice with 5 seconds left in the penalty. And that will conclude the BC Sportswear power play. Puck up to McAllister. McAllister cuts in. McAllister, oh, couldn't get around Pincott. Puck cleared up to the boards, kept in by Smith. Smith still has it. Number 10 battling, chipping by a pass Nugent, couldn't do it. Puck's in deep. That's Christopher. Clears it up to 10. Smith keeps it in. Puck's down low. Hughes couldn't handle it. Pincott picks it up. Shoots it around, but Pendre's there. Shot from the point, but Pendre hits Scott. Shot just wide by Scott. Pincott bumped. Puck goes to number 10. Puck comes out. Smith. She dumps it in. Hopkins stops it. Hopkins fires it down the ice, looking for number 10. And it has enough for icing. So it's 15-28. Face-off will be to the right of Hansen. Day wins the draw, right to Hughes. Shot just wide. Or Riddell with the shot, goes wide. Therrien in the corner. Tries to cut out, can't. McLennan to McKinnon. McKinnon can't get around Konings. Konings to Terrian. Terrian avoids the hit, tries to get it to Day. Kept in by Dell, right to McLennan. McLennan. Puck squirts out front to Konings. Konings looking for Riddell on the stretch. Puck is dumped in. Konings to Lalonde. Lalonde back to Konings, can't handle it, goes to Riddell. Riddell to Konings. Konings with the puck. Cross ice, was looking for Terry and hit the skate of Day. Riddell skates onto it, puck goes in. Hopkins gets it to McKinnon, stolen by Riddell. Riddell loses it to Hopkins. Hopkins turns it over to Day. Puck goes down to the corner. Dell clears the line. Coverly puts it back in. Terrian pressures Dell. Goes out to Pendray on the half boards. His shot didn't go deep. Hopkins has it, dances around a player. Goes right to Goliski. He couldn't do nothing with it. Picked up by Coverly. Coverly makes a move. Puck ends up on Day's stick, dumps it in. Doesn't go deep. McKinnon goes wide, he gets bumped. Mooring battles McKinnon in the corner. Puck squirts up to Sopa, couldn't handle it. Meekins pressures. Turned over. Mooring couldn't handle it. Meekins bumps his player. Smith from the line hits Sopa. Konings skates around some players, gets it up to Mooring. Mooring gets tripped up by the linesman. Puck shot around, Rolf bumps it, stolen by Sinister. Tries to get it to Meekins. Picked up by Sopa. Sopa looking for Rouse. Smith jumps down, steals. Smith throws it to Sinister on his backhand, couldn't handle it. Sinister takes a bump from Rolf, goes back to Konings. Konings loses it. Stolen by McKinnon, breakaway. Couldn't beat the outstretched pad of McCoggan. McCoggan lost his stick. Puck in the near boards here. Puck goes deep. Konings shoots it around. Sinister couldn't get it past Christensen, who dropped down. Christensen runs over Konings. Puck gets thrown out. Shot wide of the net by Rolf. Bevan in a battle. Right to Rolf. Shot. Hits McCoggan. Goal. (6-2) now with 12-12 for Williams Lake. And we're going to need a miracle here. Nugent pokes it forward. Douglas couldn't handle it. Nugent skates across the line offside. Face-off will be in the neutral zone. 12:05 remaining. Pendray to Lalonde. Lalonde crosses the line, goes wide, takes a shot, saved by Hansen. Rockets up to 18 shots now. Nugent. Puck goes deep. McAllister. Puck in the corner. Nugent gets a low, pin caught, picks it up. McAllister puts it back in the corner. Nugent goes for it. Puck gets picked up by Williams Lake. Puck is cleared. Frizzy Goes around the lawn, shot, saved by McCoggan. 11:19 left to go here, third period. 31-18 are the shots. Day on the draw. Gets it to Coverley. To Hughes. Day to Scott. Scott can't handle it. Hopkins does. Hopkins tries to get to number 10. Coverley gets it to Day. Day crosses the line, but Scott was still offside, so face-off will be outside the line. Day battling McKinnon. Day comes up with a puck. Gets it to Scott all alone. Oh, couldn't get a good shot off. McKinnon gets it up to number 10. He gets bumped. Hopkins. Nifty little move. Crosses the line. Takes a shot. Deflected to the behind the net by McCoggan. Coverley trips up his man. Steals the puck. Kind of looked like a slew foot, but he got away with it, so that's good. Dell off the boards. Coverley chips it around McKinnon, but McKinnon does recover. Gets a shot on net. Konings to Hughes. Hughes fans on it. Recovers. Goes cross ice looking for Day. Hopkins banks it out. Hits the referee and linesman. Pass through to McKinnon. Over to Christopher. Shot high over the glass. Or over the net, I should say, not the glass. Puck still in play. Puck comes out. Sopa dumps it in. McCoggan leaves it for Pendre. Pendre stops. Goes around, nobody's there, but Meekins skates onto it. Meekins avoids the check. Banks it to Terrian. Terrian tries to get it to Riddell. Had to go high on the pass. Puck is still in. Right to Terrian. Terrian shot saved by Hansen. Puck dumped deep. Sopa behind his net, stops. Tries to pass it up, goes past Pendre down the ice. No icing. It's not hard enough. Smith goes back for it. Oh, but it is hard enough. I was completely wrong. Face off to the right of Hansen. Nugent goes forward with the puck. Simister Nugent couldn't get onto it. Puck goes back to the line. Konings to Nugent to Lalonde. Shot deflected by Simister, just wide. Nugent. Puck goes back to the point. Konings takes a shot, deflected. Nugent gets it out to Mooring, goes around Pincott. Mooring walks in, Toey, shot, saved by Hansen. 8:25 remaining here, 6-2 game. Day with McAllister and Douglas. Day wins the draw, right to Coverley, shot, deflected. Pincott. McAllister back to Pendre, shot, blocked away by Hansen. Galiski tries to clear, can't. Puck poke gets squirts out front. Christensen off the glass, into the neutral zone. Coverley picks it up. Goes near side here to McAllister. McAllister loses the puck. Puck gets dumped in. Pendre behind his net. Still has it. Shot by the blue liner, Christensen. McAllister again in his own zone, back to Pendray. Pendray looking to Day. Puck chipped in by Coverley, picked up by Christensen. Christensen tries to clear, Coverley keeps it in, he gets hit. Day has it, but it gets knocked off his stick by Christensen. Coverley banks it to Day. Day cuts to the middle. Gets bumped by McKinnon. Christensen's down low, battling Hughes. That comes back to the line. Kept in by Konings. Christensen turns it over right to Hughes. Hughes dances. Gets it to Konings, back to Hughes. Christensen flips to the line, kept in by Konings. Konings dumps it deep. Gets hit by Christensen. Scott battling Pincott in the corner. Cook has the puck. Kept in by Smith, shoots it wide. Konings puts towards net, deflected by Scott. Pincott knocks it, takes it. Feeds it to Frizzy. Frizzy with the breakaway. Shot scores. (7-2) Williams Lake on the breakaway pass. Definitely not the best game for the Rockets here today. 6:23 remaining. Back to Dell. Dell looking for Christopher icing. 6:17 remaining. Face off to the right of Hansen. Puck cleared out. Got a 2-on-1 happening here. Puck cross ice number 10 from, that was from McKinnon. Lalonde hits number 10 into the boards. Two for boarding. Which means they're going to a Fogues audio penalty kill. If you got an event coming up, you need some sound equipment, lighting, staging, go see Dan Fogarty, Fogues Audio. If you need a MC, Kim Fogarty's available with her megaphone. She's available too. Talk to Dan. Not sure what the additional cost is to have her there, but it's a possibility. McMartin won the draw, but the puck is won too cleanly down the ice by Kelowna. Hansen leaves it for Christensen. Christensen gets it to Pincott. Pincott cross to Rouse. Rolf, pressured by Smith. Rolf has it out front. Saved by McCoggan. Another shot by Frizzy. Another shot by Frizzy. McCoggan making 3 saves there. So pushing and shoving in front of the net. All right, open tab right here. You've seen that. That means Kim Fogarty is picking up the tab at Kivett. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate that. Looks like we got a couple of coincidental penalties here. Pendray going to the box as well as Rolf. I mean, that's good to get Rolf off the ice. I think he's got 3 tonight so far. Face off to the left of McCoggan. Puck ends up in the corner. Christopher back for it. Christopher has it. Christopher back to McKinnon. McKinnon leaves it for Christopher. Christopher pressured by Konings. Konings clears to the line, kept in by Christensen. Christensen tries to get a shot off, blocked by Mooring. Over to Pincott. Far side, seam shot right by Christopher. Wide, but Sinister picks it up. Got a 2-on-1 with Mooring. Sinister just too far in front of Mooring. Mooring backhand pass. Nobody there, but Christensen picks it up. Hassled by Mooring. Christensen again to Pincott. Pincott builds some speed. Pressured by Mooring. Mooring knocks his player down and offside at the line. Hopefully I remember with 4:40 remaining that one will make the hit parade this week. Face off in the neutral zone. Rockets win the draw. Day gets it back to Scott. Puck cleared out. Day picks it up. Day shot, block, rebound. Saved by Hansen. Puck poked away by Smith. Puck is dumped in. Scott playing defense. Trying to be like his brother, Will Scott, plays for the Lethbridge Hurricanes. Puck covered up by McCoggan. 4:12 remaining. 8 seconds left in the penalty. Face off to left of McCoggan. McKinnon tossed out of the draw. Rose comes in. Won by the Rockets. Cleared to the line by Scott. Kept in by Bevan. Day is there. Bevan blocks it. Penalty is to Lalonde is over. He gets it. Looking for a bank pass. Right to McAllister. McAllister down low. Sends off a check. Back right to Day. Shoots, he scores. Logan Day. 7-3. 3:47 remaining. With 3:47 left in the period, the Rockets are going to need a lot of scoring real quick here. Picked up to McAllister, shot, save, rebound. Douglas couldn't get to it. Day to McAllister, puck goes deep. Douglas. Douglas keeps it in. Stolen by McAllister. McAllister takes the hit from Rouse. Coverly shot wide of the net. Christensen. Koning towards the net. Intercepted by Pincott. Gets it right out to McMartin, who gets it to Rouse. To his far side to McKinnon. Shot saved by McCoggan. Coverly. Still with it. Tries to get around Pincott. Gets hit from behind by McKinnon. Loses the puck. Puck dumped. Hits Smith's leg. Meekins crosses the line. Meekins to the front of the net. Puck just couldn't get to Owen Scott's stick. Picked up by Frizzy. Over to Cook. Cook looking for McKinnon. Shoots it wide. Frizzy's there. Bumped by Meekins. Frizzy walks out. Shot deflected out of play with 2:18 left, third period. I think it's safe to say the comeback's not going to happen. They need 4 to tie in 2:18. The way the Rockets are playing right now, I just don't see it happening. But hey, stranger things have happened. Puck in the corner. Lalonde around. Terrian. Banks to Lalonde. Lalonde falls. Cook picks it up. Out to McKinnon. McKinnon walks out. Shot off the post. Riddell looks to clear. He does. Picked up by Dell. Hopkins. Riddell knocks it to Terrien. Terrien to Smith. Smith to Nugent. Nugent to Terrien. Terrien gave it away to Dell. Now Cook has it. Cook just dumps it in. 1:38 left. Konings. Looking for Terrien. Terrien missed it. No icing. Dell picks it up. Shoots it around. Simister's there. Runs into Galiski, but loses the puck. Hopkins clears. McLennan. He falls. Konings avoids the check of Galiski, but kept in by McKinnon. McKinnon tries to go around Konings. He can't. To the line. Dell shot. Deflects wide. Coverly to Terrien. Terrien couldn't handle it. Dell. It's laid out by Simister. Puck cleared out. Shot. Saved by Hansen. 43 seconds left. Puck comes out to the neutral zone. McKinnon to Galiski. Smith to Mooring. Puck is stolen. McKinnon shot, blocked away by McCoggan. McLennan. Galiski in the play, so is Mooring. Mooring chips it out. Picked up by Sopa. He goes back, pressured by Mooring. Mooring steals to Simister on his backhand. Simister to Mooring. Couldn't get a shot off Day. Shoots it wide. And that'll do it, folks. 7-3 is your final. Story of the game here. Too many passes to the backhand and scoring opportunities. 7-3 final. The Rockets will be back at her tomorrow morning in the rematch. Hopefully we can get some more going. So the Rockets face Williams Lake 2 more times in the next 2 weeks. They play 1 more tomorrow, and then they will meet each other in the opening round of Kibet, which is in Kamloops. It's on a Wednesday night, so make sure you're tuned into that one. And then Thursday we got a game at the Kibet tournament at 3:15, I believe. Good show of sportsmanship here as they shake hands. You're welcome, Kim. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors. If you can use any one of these sponsors, please do so, especially 172 Concrete. The lunch sponsor, the favorite sponsor. Hey, but whatever one of our sponsors wants to hook a brother up here with something, you'll get a shout out multiple times. All right, everybody, we'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a good one.